Passage number 17. Be ready. Comments. I am very happy to be here this evening to declare open your new building for housing your legislature in this great city which has a rich historical background. You can feel proud of many sacrifices and attainments. So, it is in the fitness of things that you should have such a beautiful building for your legislature. The new house in which the representatives of the people of this state will conduct their deliberations will, I am sure, add to the architectural beauty of your fine city. I am sure that the spirit of your discussions will be inspired by the traditions of this great land of ours. I now propose to speak on certain matters which I consider important and relevant. Democracy has meant many things to many persons. We hear of people's democracy. There are also many other democracies. We have adopted the parliamentary form of democracy. We cherish the dignity and freedom of the individual. As a matter of fact, those are the basic principles on which we wish to function. The free spirit of man is responsible for all progress in a country. So, any system which aims at the destruction of the individual will not succeed anywhere and at any rate will not succeed in a country like ours. I am well aware that if we are to achieve our aims and purposes of a democratic form of government, several things are essential. In the first instance, we must have a disciplined party system. The plan of action of every party has to conform to the constitutional setup. After all, the parties provide a convenient forum for the men and women in different walks of life belonging to the various sections of the society to come together in a common cause. It is in this spirit that they should consider the various problems facing the country and try to arrive at a solution which will be beneficial to the millions of people in this country. At times, your methods in carrying out your programs may differ here and there, but so long as your aim is noble, you need not very much bother about the methods. It may be the usual belief that methods are also important. Nevertheless, when your aim is noble and there is no deviation from it, minor details about the ways and means adopted to achieve it should not deter you. That is the point which I wish to bring to you. In the party system of government is to be stable, and if it is to succeed in the long run, it is desirable that by and large there were only two main parties. A strong single party will have the tendency to stifle the opposition. Power corrupts and nothing corrupts so absolutely as democratic power. A government which is run by a party which has secured a huge majority may look down upon the opposition. The size of a party and its being in power uninterruptedly for long number of years will make it overconfident and intensivity to any criticism. So, there is need for a very strong opposition which should always be alert, be on guard and act as a check on the excess of the ruling party. The success of a democratic form of government depends to a great extent on the strength and resourcefulness of the opposition. I should now like to refer to another important matter in this connection. Whichever party may be in power for some time being, there should be an efficient band of administrators in the party who should be capable of implementing the policies formulated by the party with zeal, vigor, and loyalty. Gone are the days when a stable government organized only for maintaining law and order can be administered by an efficient civil servant irrespective of the party that may be in power. That cannot be done in the present circumstances. We have pledged ourselves to certain socialistic principles. So we have to be vigilant all the time and take such measures as are necessary for the uplift of the masses who have long suffered and who cannot afford to suffer for longer periods. In my view, no party can ever be successful in its administration if it does not have in it efficient administrators who have had good training and who possess sound knowledge of running the administrative machinery. It may not be out of place for me to make a few observations in this connection, even at the risk of being misunderstood. Politics should become an honorable profession and should attract the best talents in the country. The citizens should not be made the victims of authority. They should have the right to criticize and call the authority to account whenever it went wrong. The administration should be clean and impartial. Corruption and nepotism should not be condoned. In all discussions, there should be tolerance and goodwill. Of course, you have many problems facing you which you have to find ways and means for a solution. Stop. Hi, Raguti.